Home inspectors are all about details, but what happens when something slips through the cracks? As a home inspector, you know that even the smallest oversight can lead to the biggest consequences. That's why having the right insurance is super important. But how do you choose the right coverage? Today we're breaking down the differences between E&O and general liability insurance for home inspectors, explaining the key differences between claims made and occurrence E&O policies, giving you tips on how to avoid costly E&O claims, and why working with an independent broker is the smartest move you can make. First up, let's talk about E&O insurance, or errors and omissions insurance. E&O is designed to protect you from claims of negligence, mistakes, or failure to deliver your services as promised. If a client claims you missed a major issue during an inspection, E&O steps in to cover legal fees, court costs, and settlements. Imagine this: you conduct a thorough inspection, but a few months later the homeowner discovers a major roof leak that you didn't catch. Now they're holding you responsible for the repairs, which could cost thousands of dollars. Without E&O insurance, you'd be left paying those costs out of your own pocket. Of course, the best way to handle an E&O claim is to avoid it in the first place. So here are a few tips to help you do just that. First, be thorough. Take your time during inspections. Thoroughly check all major systems and components, and don't rush the process. Next is document everything. Always document your findings with detailed notes and take a lot of clear photos. This creates a record of inspection that can protect you if a claim arises. And lastly, set realistic expectations. Make sure your clients understand what is and isn't covered in a standard inspection. Clarify that some major issues may not be visible or accessible during your inspection. By taking these steps, you could reduce your risk of an E&O claim and ensure your clients are satisfied with your services. Now, when it comes to E&O insurance, it's crucial to understand the difference between claims made and occurrence policy forms. This can have a major impact on your coverage. A claims made policy provides coverage only if a claim is made during the policy period or an extended reporting period, regardless of when the incident actually occurred. This means you need to maintain continuous coverage for full protection. On the other hand, an occurrence policy covers claims that arise from incidents that happen during the policy period, even if the claim is filed after the policy has ended. This type of policy provides coverage based on when the work was performed, not when the claim was made. If you opt for a claims made policy, there's one very important thing to remember: do not let your coverage lapse. Why? Because if your policy lapses, you lose coverage for any claim related to inspections you performed in the past, even if the claim is made after the lapse. Let's say you conducted an inspection 2 years ago. If a claim is made today but your coverage lapsed last month, you wouldn't be covered. That's why it's super important to maintain continuous coverage under a claims made policy. Another key feature of a claims made policy is the retroactive date. The retroactive date is the date from when your coverage began, meaning any incidences that occurred before this date aren't covered. For example, if your retroactive date is January 1st, 2020, any claims arising from inspections before that date won't be covered even if your policy is active. That's why it's essential to know your retroactive date. Ensure it aligns with the start of your home inspection career or your most recent continuous policy. An independent insurance broker can help you navigate these complexities, ensuring your policy has the right retroactive date and advising you on how to avoid coverage gaps, especially if you choose to switch providers. Now let's switch gears to general liability insurance. This coverage is all about protecting you from third-party claims of bodily injury, property damage, or personal injury. General liability is essential for any business, including home inspectors, because it covers incidences that could happen on the job. Picture this: you're doing an inspection and you accidentally knock over an expensive expensive vase, now the client demands you pay for damages, general liability insurance would cover the cost of replacing that vase, saving you from an awkward and costly situation. Now you might be wondering, what's the difference between E&O and general liability insurance? Simply put, E&O covers the professional services you provide, like missing an issue during an inspection. General liability, on the other hand, covers accidents or damages that happen while you're on the job, like damaging a client's property. Think of it this way: E&O protects you from what you do, and general liability protects you from what happens while you're doing it. Now, to drive this home, let's look at some real-life claim examples. In one case, a home inspector failed to notice structural damage during an inspection. The new homeowner sued for the cost of major repairs, over $50,000. Thankfully, the inspector had E&O to cover the claim. In another instance, an inspector accidentally caused a small fire while inspecting an electrical panel. The result damaged in about $20,000 claim, which would have been covered by their general liability insurance. These are just a few examples, but they show how quickly things could go wrong and how expensive it could be if you're not properly insured. So how do you make sure you're fully covered? That's where working with an independent insurance broker comes in. Unlike captive agents who only offer one company's policy, independent brokers have access to multiple carriers. We can customize a policy that fits your specific needs, whether you need more coverage for E&O, general liability, or both, or need additional coverages. With the right insurance broker, you'll have peace of mind and confidence knowing your insurance is customized to protect you against the unique risk you face as a home inspector. Don't wait until it's too late. Get in touch with one of our expert insurance brokers today to find out if your coverage is up to the task. Protect your business, protect your reputation, and let us help you get the right E&O and general liability insurance for your needs. Click the link in the description box to get a quote or give us a call and make sure you're fully protected. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.